So the rest of the subtypes and sub in the field of language and variation is dialect. Dialect is a language variety which is used or practiced to its users. Dialects is within a language by carrying differences in vocabulary, in grammar, and the pronunciation. So, the dialect of a or the pronunciation of a language, for instance, dialect is any variety of English which is marked off from others by distinctive linguistic features. When we talk about dialect, it can be linked with a specific place or region. Dialect can also be associated or linked or categorized with a certain social group, male or female, young or old, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, a language is written and transcribed or oral as well as oral. On the other hand, a dialect is just spoken until it is promoted to the elite class, normally for political purposes. After giving the brief differences between language and dialect, we will also describe the certain types of dialects. What could be they? Means they here are three types of dialects which we can discuss in the elaboration of the dialect, that what is a dialect and how it differs from a language. So one type and basic type is regional dialect, the other categorical type is sociolect, and third one is the individual dialect. Regional dialect, it is a different form of language which is articulated, pronounced, or practiced in a particular geographical area. It is also known as regiolect. The second category of the dialect is social dialect. It linked with the society, means social dialect is also substituted or can be known or transcribed or understand as sociolect. Sociolect or sociolects are practiced to identify the name of the groups of individuals as bearing something in common. Furthermore, there are two basic groups are known as class as working class. So in the social stratification, a middle class is the second type of a middle class is the second type of class after the elite and high class and before the lower class. The speakers who have more years of education and perform non-manual work is known as middle. Normally, middle class individuals belong to the working class. The speaker who have less years of education and they perform manual work of some kind. After it focuses on towns and cities, upper class, middle class, lower class, but in urban areas rather than in rural areas. As the nature of the language is variation and change, speakers change among others in their pronunciation and vocabulary depending upon the educational and occupational and living standards. In terms of social class of a person and individual, every social class has a regional or regular and particular way of speaking. So the other category of the dialect is idiolect, which is known as individual dialect or the personal use of the language or the personal dialect. It is the distinctive speech of a speaker's individual speech pattern. Maybe sometimes it would be possible that we tend to sound like other, but it can be similar with whom we share similar educational background or occupation. For instance, in this given analogy, it may gather that a personal use of language in the term of accent may vary, may change due to the region, social class, and gender. There is another thing that our locality and geography also may affect the individual use of language. Idiolect can also indicate the socioeconomic status of its speakers, their ethnicity, or social class. Depending upon the dialects and the idiolects, there is another thing is the situation which is diglossia situation. Diglossia is a social situation in which two languages or the two varieties of the same languages are practiced under several conditions within a community by the same speaker. So moving on the process of language and variation, the next category is register. Register is known in the field of sociolinguistics as the use of language according to its user. A register is the way of articulating or the articulation of the different words, spellings or grammatical chunks on the mode of working by the speakers is different within each other in different situations. Situations and domains are crucial or sensitive for the process of language change and variation. For example, in one situation, speaker might be more polite to speak to strangers, but in other situations, they will be more respectful to their boss at work. For example, here is a scale is presented given slides as a formality scale in which we can examine the differences or difference of formal and informal behavior of the speaker, means how we can meet with our siblings, with our parents, with our HODs, with our authoritative person, but the language and the communication process would be different in different situations, which is related with our classmates, with our class fellows, with our informal friends, or with which we have a greater level of the intimacy. So, in the process of language change and variation, the role of Creole and Pidgin language is very important and significant. Pidgin is the language or the variety of the language which is non-native. Non-native, it takes features of one or more languages. It is a result of mixture of the language or the set of the language generally or normally. So Pidgin language is used as a tool language between speakers whose native language is different. Here are some features of Pidgin language. For example, it is the process of creating a new variety out of two or more existing ones. It's a trade language, it's a practical and instant purpose of communication. It has no native speakers, so on and so forth. Means the speaker of the Pidgin generation or the Pidgin language or Pidgin, the Pidginization or the Pidgin language process is that this language is the difference of the two different speakers' language, but when they combined with the process of the marriage, the new generation, the developing language would be different, but these speakers, their mother and the parent language would be different. So after the process of Pidginization, the next is of the language is Creole. Creole language is the outcome of the Pidgin language. It develops of the marriages of or by the process of the marriages of the two different language speakers. Creole language is the language of a new generation. It is the native language of the Pidgin language pairs. So Creole language is a complete language. Creole languages or language have a fully developed vocabulary and system of grammar. So here are few features or the characteristics of Creole language like Pidgin language. So it has native, means Creole language speakers would be native speakers of that language. Last but not least, the other category or the other variety in the process, in the elaboration of the process of language variation, change and the product is that the lingua franca. So lingua franca is also important and crucial in the process of language change and variation. Lingua franca is known as an eclectic approach language. What is an eclectic approach? Eclectic approach is known as when we take two different theories, concepts and generate and elaborate the new one with the amalgamation or the mixture of the two separate components. The third one or the elaborating concept would be known as the eclectic approach. So we can say that the lingua franca is an eclectic approach. It is the speaker used, it's a contract language, it is used as a trade language. Lingua franca is a common language. So after elaboration of the all categories and the all varieties of the language in the process of language and change and variation, we may sum up from the all above discussion that all these concepts and varieties of language or set of languages are significant, are important, are crucial, are essential in the process of language variation. Language variation is very natural in human language. If it does not change, then it is not a language. Language is outcome, not language is an autonomous behavior, not a series of the monotony. What is monotony? It is means rigidness, it is the sameness. If we say that there is no chance of language change or the variation in the process of language, then our language would be die language, means the social acceptance behind the language would be lessened. The use of the language speakers should be lessened, and the speakers would not be died, but their use of language is lessened. So if you have any query regarding these two lectures, like the subtypes of language change and variation and the concept of language variation, you may ask by phone call, by email, by WhatsApp, or you can also share your comments on LMS. See you in next time. Stay blessed. Okay, Allah Hafiz.